So for the second part to revision session 3, we're still looking at percentages, but these ones are a bit trickier. And the reason they're trickier is because they're not necessarily going to give you multiples of 10 as your percentage. So for example, they might have 23% of 810. So I can't simply find 10% and then multiply it because this isn't a multiple of 10. I could find 10% and 1% and partition it like that, but actually there's a lot faster way. 23% as a fraction is 23 out of 100. And the reason for that is because the word percent actually means per group of 100. So cent just means 100. So as a decimal, so that's 23 hundredths. So that's 23, because I have 3 hundredths. And then 2 tenths, which is the same as 23 hundredths. So I'm actually going to be using this decimal version. So I'm going to convert that into a decimal. And this of simply means multiply. So sometimes you'll have it like this, or sometimes it will say of. So I'm going to do 0.23 multiplied by 810. Oops. So I'm going to use my formal multiplication. Now, you'll notice that I could have multiplied 0.23 by 100, and then divide by 100 afterwards. But actually, this is a little easier. If one of your numbers is a decimal point, then I'd say actually it's fine to use your column multiplication. So I just need to make sure that my last digit is in line with my last digit of the other number. So put my decimal point in. 3 multiplied by 0 is 0. That's 3, 8, 16, 24. And then 2 multiplied by 0 is going to give me 2. 2 multiplied by 0 is going to give me 0. 2 multiplied by 1 will give me 2. And 2 multiplied by 8 will give me 16. So now I've got 0, 3, 6, 8, 1. Now you'll notice that I didn't do anything with that 0 because 0 multiplied by anything is 0. So I'm just ignoring that. So my answer is 186.3. So 23% of 810 equals 186.3. So let's have another go. What about if I needed 42% of 860? So I can convert that into my decimal. So I've got 860 multiplied by 0.42. Put my decimal point in. 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. 17. Put my 0 in. 4 multiplied by 0 is 0. 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 multiplied by 8 is 32. Plus 2 is 34. So my answer is 361.2. Now one way to check if it's approximately correct is I know 50% is just half of this. So I can quite easily say 50% equals 430. And that's just underneath it, so that looks about right. Let's try one more. Let's say 82% of 420. So that's 0.82 multiplied by 420. So 420 multiplied by 0.82. Put my decimal point in. 2 times 0 is 0. 4, 8. Put my 0 in first. 8 multiplied by 0 is 0. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 8, 16, 32, 33. So that's going to give me 344.4. So let me just show you that. There we go. Okay, so now it's your turn. I would like you to do for number 1, 48% of 620. Number 2, 87% of 320. Number 3, 24% of 480. So have a little go, pause the video while you do so, and then play it when you are ready with your answers. So let's do the first one. 48% of 620, so that's going to be 0.48. Sorry, let me go back to my orange, which is better pen. So 0.48 multiplied by 620. So I've got my 620 multiplied by 0.48. Put my decimal point in. So 0, 16, carry the 1, 48, 49. Put my decimal point in. Put my 0 in. 0, 8, 6, 12, 24. So that will give me 297.6. Oops, I've done it in the wrong line. 297.6. Make sure not to have a percentage sign on the end because it doesn't need a percentage. This is the only one with a percentage sign. And then the next one, so we're doing 0.87 multiplied by 320. So 7 multiplied by 0 is 0, 14, carry the 1, 21, 22. Put our 0 in and our point. So that's another 0, 16, carry the 1, 25. So that's going to be 278.4. And then our last one is 0.24 multiplied by 480. So 480 multiplied by 0.24. So that would be 0, 32, 16, so 19. Put my 0 in. 0, 16, carry the 1, 8, 9. So it's going to be 115.2. If you got all of those correct, fantastic. If you didn't, go back, take your time with it. It is a bit trickier. And then have another go. Well done.